Hey everybody, so just wanted to do a quick video on something called variant lookup tables. So this is kind of kind of dating back, right? There wasn't a true like dictionary data type in LabVIEW. So you kind of had to resort to a lot of like searching, arrays and stuff to try to find, things. So variant lookup tables were a way people came up uh, basically a workaround for that, right? A faster way than searching arrays to find things by name. So I could have like a key value pair, and I can find that key quickly. So now, if you're using the latest versions of LabVIEW, we have better data types for this, right? So we have the collection series of data types. So maps and sets, but yeah, with maps, right, we can have basically these key value pairs. So this is no longer really the best way to do things, but it has been a way that people have done things for an extremely long time. So I just wanted to share it. And also, if you're using older versions of LabVIEW where you work, then you might have to use this still. So if what you have doesn't support the newer collection data types. So So I'll show you how these are set up. It's actually really, really simple. So this example, we're just creating a empty variant. So it's just a variant constant. We're going through this little for loop, and we are using this function right here called set variant attribute. So we can set a name and a value. So essentially that's our key value pairs. And we can store as many different key value pairs in a single variant as we want. So if you notice, we're using shift registers. We're not actually creating like an array of variants. We're actually just using one variant that's storing a whole bunch of different keys with a whole bunch of different values. So all we're doing here is we're loading those one at a time. So one row at a time, loading the key, loading the value into these attributes. And then later on, when we need to, we can use the get variant attribute function and just pass in the name that we want, and we have to specify the type, and it's going to output the result, which will basically be the key or the value that matches that key. So super simple way. I mean, you're using modern LabVIEW, you've got better stuff here, right? So these map functions, and they work very similarly. I can look in map, and I pass in the key and it outputs the value. So obviously, if you're using modern LabVIEW, use these. Or if you have a lot of stuff already built on these and you want to understand how they work a little better, that's why I'm making this video. So there you go. So yeah, let's run this. So if you notice, we've got a few serial numbers here, and we've got some test results stored with them. So we want to know which one's passed and which one's failed. So now I can look up any serial number. And so let's look up serial 2. Run this, and we get pass. So that does match up with our serial 2. If we look up serial 3, we should get fail. So there you go. So a super simple way to implement a dictionary using variants, and we just store all of that on a single variant wire. And we can store as many different attributes in here as we want. So yeah, that would be variant lookup tables in LabVIEW. Thanks for watching.
Canon Controls is your gateway to mastering LabVIEW. Dive into programming for data acquisition, industrial communications, and manufacturing automation. Explore how to enhance your projects with cybersecurity best practices. Join the journey to elevate your skills and secure your systems with every episode.